So why do we have cellulite, and is it possible to get rid of them? Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jing here from Authentic Energy. I'm here to help you become body confident, healthier, and happier with the right wellness strategies so you don't need to stress over dieting, weight loss, body image, and calorie restrictions or what other people think of you. So if you want weekly body confident tips, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when my new videos drop. Okay, let's talk about cellulite. If you're watching this video, most likely you also have cellulite, right? Let me know in the comment below if you have spotted any cellulites in your body parts. Most likely they're found around your tummy, your thighs, your buttocks, what else? Yeah, mostly in these areas, right? I have cellulites too, you have cellulites, and I want you guys to know that there's nothing wrong with having cellulites. It's not disgusting, it's not ugly. Your body is not ruined simply because you found some cellulites. And I'll tell you what, I actually found my 7-month-old baby, he has got some cellulites on his butt as well. So cellulite is actually very common. Some men can have cellulites as well, but you know, the fact is 90% of women worldwide, 90% have cellulite. And it doesn't matter what size and shape you're in, doesn't matter what ethnic background you're from. A lot of us, 90% of us can have cellulite. And like, I'm not kidding you, I know a lot of friends who are skinny, tall, and some of them are actually professional models, and they also have cellulite, and they often complain about this. Right? So you don't have to be puzzled why skinny people, model looking people also have cellulite. It is something that us women, we are, you know, blessed with due to our the hormonal environment that we're in, and also due to our natural body structure, right? And I am going to tell you guys in a second why we have them. So in the second part of today's video, I will be explaining to you what are the healthy and effective ways to improve cellular condition, the ways that I personally advocate and I have used. Okay, so firstly, let's understand what is cellulite. You can see cellulite as changes in your skin's structure, and also changes within your fat cells. And also studies have actually shown that cellulite is also characterized by fat accumulation, inflammation, skin looseness, free radical damage, and water retention. Okay, next, let's take a look at the structure of cellulite and also the creation, the formation of cellulite. So basically, our bodies all have fatty tissue, and the fatty tissue near the skin consists of 2 layers separated by a coating of fascia. So the external layer of this fatty tissue is called the areolar layer, and which is formed by large fat cells, which are arranged vertically. Okay, and here the blood vessels feeding the fat cells are numerous and fragile. Now, the deeper layer is actually called the lamellar layer, and the cells here are smaller and they're arranged horizontally. So in women, the outer areolar layer is usually thicker, and the skin covering the areolar layer is usually thinner, which is the case, you know, right from birth. All right, so that's the way we are formed. And the lamellar layer increases in thickness first when a person gains weight. Okay, so mainly due to the increase in fat cell volume, that is when the thickness grows. And as the fat cell volume grows, which presses against the outer layer, the areolar layer, and making it more pronounced. So you can see it in the diagram here. And over time, the areolar layer also increases in size, and now it makes the skin look noticeably lumpier. And that is when we look at our skin from the outside, you can see the bumps and the lumps. So why do most women have cellulites? There are actually 2 major things that contribute to cellulite forming. First thing is female hormones. Okay, female hormones play a huge part. And the second thing is Insulin. I'm gonna quickly explain to you guys how they work. Have you guys noticed that the back of your upper thigh usually, accumulates a lot of cellulites, right? And the reason for that is because the back of our upper thigh is super responsive to everyone's unique hormonal profile. So every woman has their own unique hormonal profile, right? And so when there's like hormone changes, so when your estrogen rises, for example, and that actually stimulates the fat cell growth, and it often occurs at the back of the thigh, and it can also take place, around the buttocks or the abdominal area. And also breastfeeding hormone can also make cellulite more visible because breastfeeding hormones actually increases water retention in the fatty tissues, so which actually make each fat cell look a lot larger and lumpier. So as women, most of us do have issues with cellulite. It's really just the way our bodies are designed and also how female hormones play in our body. So it also depends on what stage of the life cycle, you are at. And usually around like pregnancy stage or puberty stage, that is when the cellulite can really occur quite prominently. Now, insulin also makes cellulite a lot more visible. So one of the greatest influences on cellulite appearance is the blood glucose regulating hormone called insulin. So whenever you eat a carbohydrate-rich food or beverage, your body basically releases insulin to manage the glucose from carbs entering your bloodstream. So in an ideal world, your muscle cells recognize the insulin and use it to basically, use it for energy burning or just for storing for later use. However, in the case of many women today, especially those that are not so active, insulin will send the carbs to fat cells to be turned into fatty acids and then stored as triglycerides. So this makes fat cells in the lamellar layer a lot bigger and causing the fat cells in the areolar layer to be squished out and become more visible. So the bad news about this is that for women that are not highly active, a very high carb diet would actually induce more fat cell growth. However, the good news is that you can actually balance your nutrition, balance your diet with a healthy mix of carbohydrates, protein, and fats to actually reduce insulin concentration. And then that in a way can actually help you improve the cellulite condition. Okay, now a lot of you guys probably are asking me this. Do anti-cellulite creams work? Because I know you probably have seen a lot in the market and every day you're probably bombarded by like anti-cellulite cream or some kind of treatment ads, right? So I have done my research and also based on my personal experience, I've used quite a few in the past. They don't really work. And also, in the current market, there isn't a, actual effective topical solution to reducing or removing cellulite, right? Because the science is that you cannot actually completely remove cellulite because it is a change in your skin structure. And also it's due to the change in your fat cells, right? I know I have actually seen some cellulite treatments which are done by like radio frequency, laser, or some kind of like ultrasonic type of like treatment. So those ones could be a lot more effective, but they're definitely expensive. But also I remember when I checked out these treatments before, the therapist and also on their website, they also make a disclaimer saying that, even after doing, I don't know how many, like 12 treatments or things like that, right? You still have to maintain it, right? So how do you maintain? You have to maintain them by actually having a healthy lifestyle, eating balanced, nutrition. And so I remember they made a disclaimer there just saying that this is not forever. Once you've done this radio frequency treatment to somehow, I don't know, get rid of your cellulite, probably not completely, I'll say maybe 50% or something like that, you still have to, live a healthy lifestyle in order to maintain it, right? So it's really interesting to know that at the end of the day, it really comes down to the lifestyle that can actually help to, somehow improve the cellulite, appearance. And we're going to get into that in a second. Okay, now how to smooth out cellulite the natural, the healthy way. I'll give you 2 words, or maybe 3 words. Your activity level and your nutrition. Okay, it all comes down to these two things, your activity level and also your nutrition. Okay, now speaking of activity level, I have to mention two things. How many? Two. One is purposeful and planned training. Okay, and the second thing is your daily living activities. Okay, so let's talk about the purposeful plan training. Very often I actually talk about strength training, right? So you can actually get yourself into a very good, well-planned strength training program, which will target, your muscles. And when you actually do regular strength training, it actually increases your muscle mass, it strengthens your muscle, and which actually increases your metabolic rate. Right? And you know what happens when your metabolic rate increases? It actually helps you decrease body fat. So when you work on your muscles, right, your muscles actually help your body become more stable, sleek, and strong. And that actually makes the fatty areas appear smaller and less pronounced. Okay, and then secondly, your daily living activities. Right, so I understand that a lot of you are not very active. You probably have a sedentary lifestyle, work, or like driving always, so you're sitting down a lot. So if that's the case, I'll suggest you to get moving. All right, just get moving and pay attention to how many activities that you have. It could be just cleaning, it could be cooking, it could be like walking, going up and down the stairs, right? So these are not like purposeful planned exercises. They're more like, just your daily living activities. Right, so you can start from there, start from the daily living activities, and then move on to the purposeful plan training, right? But ideally, you want to have like good amount of daily living activities aside from sitting down, and then on top of that, do about 20 to 30 minutes of planned purposeful exercise each day. Then that is like the ideal combination, right? And of course, I do understand that not everyone can achieve this. So see where you are in your life and what kind of activity you want to start with. Maybe you want to start with the daily living activity first, or maybe you're doing quite a lot of that. You're always on your feet a lot. Maybe take into consideration of a planned strength workout. Now, the second thing, my favorite, is your nutrition. Now, nutrition is the weapon, the secret weapon against the appearance of cellulite. So how do we eat to reduce cellulite? The most important thing you need to remember is to minimize simple carbs, sodium, alcohol, and manufactured fats in your diet. Alright, so I hope this video has helped you understand a little bit better about cellulite. And I just want you guys to remember this, right? After watching this video, you're still gonna be bombarded with like ads and commercials or different like information about the new product, the new diet that can help you get rid of cellulite. And personally, I actually don't believe in any of the hype or any kind of like miracle product that claims to like, get rid of your cellulite. At the end of the day, we don't have much control over our cellulite, but we do have control over our lifestyle, right? So how we live our lifestyle, how we eat, how we move our body can actually improve our cellulite condition, or it can actually worsen the cellulite condition, right? So it is really in your hand. The choice is yours, right? And if you really don't know where to start with nutrition planning and healthy eating and just a healthy lifestyle, I'm here for you. You can work with me directly inside our Body Confidence Club, right? And that's where I can actually hold your hand and give you the nutrition foundation, give you the healthy lifestyle foundation, so you can master the skills, the nutrition skills you need for you to feel amazing, for you to practice that, so that you don't have to constantly stress over like, what is the latest trend, what is the latest diet fads, and and also even just panicking over seeing cellulite. Now with this video, with more knowledge that you have, that next time when you see a cellulite, you don't need to panic. You don't need to go and panic buy a miracle cream, okay? Because the miracle cream is not gonna help you, but you can help yourself by improving your diet and also your activity level. right? So let me know in the comment below if this video is helpful for you, and please do share this video to people that really need to hear this information, right? And of course, you know, I welcome everyone to come and work with me inside the Body Confidence Club. You can find out more details about it in the description below. And finally, if you guys really enjoy, you know, what we talk about here, my style of coaching and the contents here, make sure you subscribe to the channel and have your notification bell on so you know when my new video comes out. I'm here every Wednesday and Saturday. All right, guys, let me know in the comment if you like this video, and also do let me know where you're tuning in from. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.